Okay, for all those requests that I've had on how to add synthetic hair to an individual braid, I'm going to show you guys real quick how to do that. So you can do the braid as thin or as thick as you want. I'm doing this size here just to give you an idea of how it will look with a thicker section. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your hair. I'm also using lighter color hair so that you guys can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take about this much and I'm going to separate that into two. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop these two together like a crisscross, okay? And then I'm going to bring that section over so that I have three sections. So I'll do that one more time for you guys. So I've got two amounts of hair. I'm going to crisscross them and I'm going to bring that over. Okay, so then the end result will basically look like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these four sections of hair into three. So I'm going to hold two in one hand and I'm going to let go of these two. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hair section and I'm going to separate that into three, which you don't really need to. As a beginner, that's what I was doing. I would just separate it once I put the hair there. So you separate that into your three sections, place it on the three sections that you have, 1, 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the far left with this far left piece and I'm going to hold that in my fingers, and I'm going to take the middle piece with my thumb and my pointer and bring it there, and then take my far right piece. So I basically have all three pieces allotted to each section. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to single braid. So I'm going to hold it tight to the scalp and I'm going to braid down. And you're going to hold it tight to the scalp because you do not want it to come out loose or pop up. And then you just single braid with the three strands of synthetic hair. And make sure that you follow through all the way down within like 3 or 4 different stitches so that you can untangle the hair as you're braiding. And then you can end it with either a slip knot, which I'm still learning to master. I have not mastered that yet, but you can check out Braids by Sabrina or the Braid Shop and she'll show y'all how to slip knot. So you can either use glue. I don't recommend using glue really in hair. You can elastic band it off, you can suture it, you can burn it and then stick it together, or you can use wax. They do have wax for that. I don't recommend any. Usually I'll just leave it like that depending on the texture of the hair. If not, I'll take a tiny piece of hair, probably like 5 strands, which is that much. As you can see the difference in the amount of hair that I'm grabbing. And what I do is I bring it around and then I'm going to tie a knot. Okay, just a regular knot like you would a piece of string or anything, and then bring it up and then tighten it. So again, bring it around, bring it through, and knot it. And you're going to want to do that a few times to make sure that it really knots the hair. If you're using synthetic hair like I am, I just picked this up at the drugstore. It's a really cheap brand. The hair will probably break when you pull up, so I don't suggest you pull hard if you're using this cheap hair. I believe this is African Gold. I got it at a drugstore up here. But if you want, you can buy better hair and then you'll be able to slip knot it a little bit better so it won't break and you won't see the actual bump. Okay? So that is the tutorial on how to add synthetic hair to an individual braid. As you can see, I'm yanking on it and it will not come out. It's securely in there.